Are you a professional, expert, coach, speaker, or author? And you say you have a book, or maybe you want to write a book, and you've thought about selling the book. Right now, today, there are so many people every single day publishing books. And if you are a messenger, a person that has a message and have a book, I want to show you 7.25 ways that you can sell your book to get your message out into the world and do it in a fairly easy way. Hello, I'm Kansas Simmons, the creator of Monetize You Academy. And I help people get found, get booked, and get paid to deliver their message. So recently, I had an amazing speaking engagement in Sandusky, Ohio. And I've been speaking for multiple decades now, but this was probably my top three biggest events. And one of the cool things is that at this event, before I ever stepped on stage, they purchased 850 copies of my book called STEM is Everywhere. And that was a breakthrough day for me, not only because everybody in the room had a copy of the book, but also being able to fellowship and sign books, deliver a keynote speech, deliver a workshop. And what I want to do in this video, I want to take the time to really break down some myths that speakers, authors, professionals, experts, people who have a message and maybe have published a book, some myths that are hindering a lot of people from getting their book out. Now, if you're watching this for the first time, listen, wherever you're watching this, hey, subscribe here, like here. If you want more trainings on how you can monetize your message, then I would love to show you how to do that. Okay. So one of the myths that a lot of information people have is selling their book on Amazon. Now, Amazon is a beautiful platform, right? Amazon is a beautiful platform. I probably use them once or twice a week, right? To buy things, to have things shipped to the house. However, in my opinion, Amazon is not a great place for speakers, new authors, new professionals to get their book out for a few different reasons. Number one, when you sell your book on Amazon, number one, you won't get paid until 90 days later. And when you sell your book on Amazon, you will only get, maybe $4.50 or 40% of whatever you charge for the book that'll end up in your bank account. But more importantly, the reason I don't like selling the book on Amazon is because you don't have access to your list of buyers. Yes, when somebody purchases your book on Amazon, you're not growing your list. Amazon is growing their list. Okay, so you never know who purchased your book. And so, what I want to do, if you are a speaker, author, coach, professional, anybody that has a message, I want to give you 7.25 ways that I have sold a bulk of books over my speaking career and do it with a simple message. All right. So if you're here watching this and you want this, type book in the chat box. Type book in the chat box. Now, let me say this too. Writing a book is pretty easy. But a lot of people get stuck from writing a book because of all the things that go into that, what stories to sell, how to edit it, how to package it, how to put it together. If you are stuck in, writing the book, down below, I'll put something in the description there. I have a simple course called Money Making Books, and it talks about how to write, publish, and promote your book. Okay. So you have to get your book done. If you've been spending the last 6 months, the last 9 months trying to get your book out, let's get that book done. Okay. Writing a book is pretty easy. The challenging part is marketing the book and selling the book. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few things to consider when you have your book and how you can sell more books as a speaker. Okay. So, number one of the cool things that I do here, I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy tablet here. One of the things, let me make this darker here. One of the things that we do anytime we book a speaking engagement, we add free books to our contract. You say, what? Yeah, we add free books to the contract. So I'm going to speak at an event. You can go speak at an event. Let's say this event, let's say they're gonna have 500 people, right? One of the cool things that you can do, included in your speaking fee, is to add in 50 copies of your book or 25 copies of your book or 100 free copies of your book. Okay. So now go ahead. If you want to get your book out there, can you include it into your speaking fee? Right? Whether they pay you 5K, 10K, 15, $25,000, go ahead and say, hey, because you booked me, I want to give you 50 copies of my book free or 100 copies of my book free. Now, what will this do for the event planner? Number one, the event planner can say, well, wow, you've given us 100 free copies of your book, but we have 500 people here. Is there a way that we can purchase more books for our people at the event? They can either say yes or they can say no. So, number one thing that you can do, you can go ahead and weave in free books in your contract. And then, number two, what you can do now, because they've booked you to speak, you can upsell bulk books, right? Upsell bulk books. So now you're speaking, you have this event coming up, you are scheduled to speak on their stage. Before you ever get on the stage, could you have a conversation with them about upselling and buying more books? Right? Now that you've booked me, being able to now offer them a discount on purchasing bulk books for the organization. So that's the second way you can do this. We haven't even touched Amazon. Okay. The third thing that we consider, when you go to speak at the organization, you go speak on stage, what if you took the time to weave your book into your presentation? Okay. Using a really cool QR code that you could put in your slides. Now, what is this doing for you? As you're going through your presentation, whether you're doing a keynote, whether you're doing a workshop, you are now offering the book while you're doing your presentation. Okay. So the first two methods, let's say you use those before you get on the stage, right? And then while you're on the stage, now you can weave into your presentation or through a QR code of people now being able to take advantage of your book. What about another way? When you're on stage, what if you did an icebreaker, right? You did an icebreaker and you can do it as a prize. All right. So now you're doing an icebreaker. You're on stage doing your thing. You got guests coming up on stage, men and women on stage. You're doing an icebreaker. You're doing a game. What if now you can say, hey, to the winner, I have a prize for you. Would you like book number one? STEM is everywhere. Activities to help students learn it, love it, and live it. Or as the winner, would you like my academic success book, Play Your A Game? How to stay motivated, remain focused, and succeed in school and life. Now, guess what? While you're on the stage now, speaking and doing your presentation, you have an icebreaker, you're doing a game on stage. You can now offer the winner to choose which book they want. And then you can give the book to the second place person there. All right. What do you think the audience is going to think now? Ooh, I want one of those books, right? So now you can use the book as a giveaway. And by the way, I wrote this really cool book called Monetize You. Monetize You. It's the complete system for speakers, coaches, and experts who are ready to get found, get booked, and get paid. If you want a copy of this book, and I actually break this down, I give you the actual plug and play templates where you can get your message out into the world, right? I'll put that down in the description as, more content to what we're teaching here. So, number one, we can offer free books in our contract. We can upsell a bulk order of books. We can weave into our presentation a QR code to talk about the book and offer the book. So while people are sitting there in the audience, they can get access to the book. Or number four, we can give away a prize during our presentation. So now people are interested in the book, especially those that are in the audience, right? Number five, we can use the gift, we can use the book as a thank you, right? Thank you for all of the attendees. Say, hey, you guys have spent an amazing time. There's been an amazing opportunity spending time with you here on stage. Because you're here, I want to give you a really cool birthday gift, right? Excuse me. I want to give you a really cool gift just for being an amazing attendee in the audience. Guess what you can do now? You can now offer your book to all of the attendees in the audience. Now you say, Kent, I'm not really making any money if I offer the book free. Well, guess what? You can offer a free chapter, right, as a PDF and then now sell the book. You could offer the ebook and then upsell them the printed copy of the book. You could take a report and offer the report for free as a thank you gift, and then now be able to upsell them to the next cool thing, which is the paid version of the book. Okay. So now we can use the book as a thank you. All right. That's number five. This is number five. And by the way, why 7.25? Because I'm the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. I'm always trying to give you everything, right? All right. So number six here. Number six. The sixth way is to pitch a book signing. All right. I like to pitch book signings in two cool ways, right? One of the ways I pitch book signings is through my speaker introduction. All right. I pitch it through my speaker introduction. And here's how this works, right? So the person is going to introduce you to speak. A person is going to bring you up on stage, right? You give them a scripted presentation. One of the things that my dad is my booking manager. After someone books us to speak, we give them a speaker introduction, right? And they read the speaker introduction. And so in your speaker introduction, and by the way, your speaker introduction is not your bio. Okay. We'll talk about that in another video. If you want my script for that, let me know there in the comments. But as the person is introducing you to speak, they may mention that, hey, you're the author of boom, 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 boom book. Guess what? You can now have the person introducing you to say, oh, yeah, and by the way, he or she will be doing a book signing after this event out into the lobby, right? So now, as people are hearing you speak, they've already heard about this book signing. They may see you mention a QR code. They may see you mention different things during your presentation. Now, another way to sell these books, you can pitch a book signing. And so people love coming to book signings. I love doing book signings, right? One, whether the organization has already bought bulk books and they've given them to people and I'm signing them, or people can come out to the book table. They can purchase a book there on the spot, and then I can sign them. Book signings are amazing. And then after that, they get the book, take the book, take a picture with you and the book, And now that's another way to build up your celebrity, build up your authority, build up your expertise. Okay. So let's go through these ways real quick. We got two more here. Offer the book as free content, upsell book orders, presentation QR code, giveaway as a prize, thank you. You can gift them as a thank you for attending. Pitch a book signing. Number 7, which is so important. Number 7, follow up via your email list. Okay. Now, what do you mean you can't just follow up via your email list? Now, I believe that doing your presentations, one of the cool things that I love to do is my goal is to get at least 70% of the people in the room on my email list. So now, through different free offers that I may have during my presentation, I'm getting them on my email list. And then now I'm following up with a follow up series to offer the book that I have. Okay. Now, this is really cool too, especially if it's a subject matter. So, for example, I do a presentation for students called Play Your A Game. So, I have a keynote presentation workshop called Play Your A Game. Guess what? I also got a book called Play Your A Game. Right. I have a presentation and a workshop talking about STEM and AI. Guess what? You probably can't see that there. Right. There it is. I have a book on STEM and AI called STEM is Everywhere. All right. So now, if you're speaking about any subject, 45, 60 minutes on stage, having that book there is an added resource to go deeper into the thing that you're talking about. Now, what if you bake that into your follow up sequence, into your follow up series, where now you can get people's name and email address and then follow up with them via email? All right. Let me give you this bonus, the 7.25th way to be able to get these books out here. Okay. I've done this a few times and it works great. Let's pull in a sponsor. Yeah, let's pull in a sponsor. So now you're going to speak at an event. You're going to speak, and let's put in an outside sponsor who their main responsibility is to purchase books for everybody there in the audience. Think about that. We have an outside sponsor, ABC Company, right? Hey, because we're here today, listen, ABC Company, they're the creator of the ABC alphabet, and they are the main sponsor today. And because of them, everybody in the room has a copy of my new book. All right. So shout out to ABC Company because you have a copy of the book. Matter of fact, inside of the book, ABC Company, they have put a sticker inside of the book so you can access their ABC resources. So shout out, y'all give applause for the ABC Company for making this happen today. Can you do that? Now notice in all of these 7.25 ways, I not one time used Amazon to sell these books. Think about it. If you do have a book on Amazon and nobody knows you have a book on Amazon, they won't purchase your book. If you do have a book on Amazon, how can you generate 850 people to buy your book at one time on Amazon? You can have your book on Amazon, but think about it. Every time you speak, every time you deliver your message, it's a new audience and you give them a new opportunity to take advantage of your book. So, what am I saying? I'm simply saying you can sell more books from the stage than you can sell on Amazon. Selling books is a strategy. Selling books is another way that you can serve your audience. Selling books are a way that you can position yourself as the authority even more, right? What's the root word for authority? It's author, right? And so now when it comes to your expertise as a professional, when it comes to your expertise as someone that has content, when it comes to your expertise on being able to position yourself as the go to authority, you can do it through books. So let me ask you, do you have a real system to get your message out there? Do you have a real system to help other people? Do you have a real system that when you do a workshop or do a keynote can continue the conversation with people when you come off on stage? If you don't, I would love to help you with that system. All right. I would love to help you get found, get booked, and get paid for what you know. So I'm having a live training. You will see the link down below of this live training where I break down all the mistakes that I see speakers are making that's stopping them from getting 5, 10, 15, $25,000 plus to speak and to present their message. Maybe you say, hey, Candace, I'm a professional. I'm working a full-time job and I know I have a message and I know that I have something and expertise that I want to get out into the world. If you want to make more impact with your message, if you want to make more income with your message, hey, join me at our upcoming booked and paid training. You'll see the link down below. As I close here, I want you to realize this. You are a messenger and you have a message, right? Every time I mail a woman, she drops off the mail, she'll come by and deliver this package and put it in the mailbox. And if you are someone that has experience, expertise, knowledge, and know how, you are a messenger that has a message. And I believe your message can make the world a better place. I'm Cantor Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. Let's make more impact and let's make more income through the power of selling cool books. All right. Talk to you soon. Listen, there's any way I can help you. Hey, let me know. I'll click the link down below and I can show you how to get these books out, get these books sold, and help you get found, get booked, and get paid. Hey, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.